Hello, that's Greg.
Something else new as well.
I'm Jason. On today's Tea and Toast, we're talking about British traditions that Americans don't understand.
I'm David Asloff. Don't haggis the Hoff and don't hassle the Hoff. You're watching Tea and Toast.
You may have noticed the front of the desk has changed colour. It was a bit too blue. However, Greg's only just painted it. So we can't put the on-air sign back because it'll get pink paint all over it.
Pink paint all over it, so it's
Pink
fresh.
paint. Right,
We
Greg.
don't want to talk about the set too much because we don't have to bang on about it.
Right, Greg. British traditions that Americans don't understand. Let's talk about the fact. Let's get this one out of the way, straight off the bat. Let's talk about how much tea we drink
It's the type.
here in Britain.
What? How many have we had today?
3 or 4 already. We just drink lots of tea.
They're very much the Americans. I mean, they're coffee drinkers, aren't they?
Yes, and 80% of the tea served in America is apparently iced tea.
It is very warm over there.
And I
isn't it?
have mentioned on a previous episode, in my one and only experience of a trip to America, when I went to Kentucky, I couldn't find a decent cup of tea anywhere.
Yeah, but I find that anywhere outside the UK, anyway.
True. True.
It's true.
We drink so much tea that the people who run our power grid know when we're going to drink loads of tea. Like, i.e., in the ad breaks of popular programmes, the National Grid have to increase the power output during the ad breaks for TV because they know that we're all going to put the kettle on. And the biggest time that ever happened, the largest ever, it's called a TV pickup, they call it, and the largest surge in power happened on the 4th of July in 1990 when demand spiked after the penalty shootout in the England versus West Germany FIFA World Cup semi-final.
Did we win that one?
I don't know, I can't remember.
What was it? 1990?
Yeah,
No, we didn't.
story of our lives. But anyway, that's what happens in this country. They have to regulate the power output depending on when we're going to drink tea.
We are a
Madness.
tea-mad country, aren't
We
we?
are. And we have done a video about how to make a perfect cup of tea. If you're interested, I might link to that somewhere if I remember.
Did we?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we sat there and made a cup of tea, didn't
yeah,
we?
it was exciting stuff. So yes, we drink lots and lots of tea, and that's probably never going to change.
Iced tea's never caught on over here, has it?
It hasn't. I've tried it.
I have, yeah.
It's not disgusting, but it doesn't really float my boat. I'd much rather have a hot cup of tea. In fact, Greg, go and get the kettle on.
Yeah, but don't we have yeah, but are you one of these people that drinks tea even when it's boiling hot outside?
Yeah, apparently it quenches your
Quenches
thirst.
your thirst. I've heard that many a times.
Hot drink when it's hot will quench your thirst more than a cold drink, apparently. Now, here's a tradition that's only popular in some parts of the UK. Cheese rolling.
Oh, it's got to be. I'm sorry if you're a cheese roller. Don't take offence to this. It's got to be one of the most. I just can't get my head around it. And we know somebody that is from the area that does this.
It's actually a competitive sport.
I know.
If you don't know what cheese rolling is, I will try and find a clip of some.
Will you try and find a clip?
A clip of some.
Jason's poorly today,
cheese
everybody.
roll. I am poorly. I had a really rough day yesterday, and I'm struggling a bit today, but it's all right. I'll carry on for you.
Sat on the toilet for hours.
All right, Greg. Anyway, cheese rolling is when a group of people take a cheese, not like a wedge of cheese,
This is true.
a whole cheese, a round cheese, and they go to the top of a very steep hill. Somebody rolls the cheese down the hill, and then hundreds of people run after it.
And they fly. There has been. I mean, I can't watch this. The bones are broken, and it's seriously dangerous, isn't it? They fly, flip, and fall.
And guess what you win if you get over the finish line at the bottom first?
Cheese.
The cheese that was rolled down before you.
Cheese.
It's really not worth it, is it?
Do you know what I'd rather do?
What?
Buy some cheese.
get this, the cheese can travel up to 30 miles per hour. And sometimes,
Why have they never made a car out of it then?
if it hits a bump, that cheese like launches.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
it?
so does the person.
I know.
I've seen these people, and they are. It's fright. I can't watch things like that because I've seen people get hurt and things. I just can't watch, and they do get so hurt. It's horrible.
The thing is that cheese rolling isn't just a mystery to Americans. It's a mystery to some of us here in the UK too.
Well, one of our good friends, Dino, he lives just round the corner from that, and
Is he a cheese
watches-
roller?
No, but he watches it, and he can't. He's from that area, and he said he cannot understand why they do it. Even from the area, he can't understand it.
Where's that area?
Gloucester.
Is it Gloucester cheese that they roll down the hill?
Gloucester.
I think they do it in Lancashire as well.
Lancashire.
All right.
Just my attempt at an accent.
Cheese rolling. Okay, Greg. Explain bonfire night to somebody who's never heard of it before.
What, the actual premise where it comes from and everything?
The whole thing.
No.
So on the
You've got 30 seconds to do it.
on the 5th of November every year, we light bonfires and set off fireworks here in this country as a little celebration. Because once upon a time, a man called Guy Fawkes and all of his friends decided they wanted to blow up Parliament. So they stacked barrels of gunpowder under Parliament. It was called the Gunpowder Plot. And fortunately, somebody stopped them before they did it. So now we make a doll of Guy Fawkes, put it on top of a bonfire, set it alight, and set off fireworks.
You did it.
Thanks.
What a lovely country we are.
Let's burn Guy Fawkes, everyone.
And the kids do this at school.
Well, I'm not sure that they do anymore. When we were kids, you used to make guys, didn't we?
Yeah.
And go around and ask for a penny for the guy. People would give you money.
Well,
for
we
the
just
guy.
made it and then threw them on the fire, didn't
Yeah. They don't really make guys that much anymore. So I don't think they do around here that much. Perhaps other people in the UK will say it's still a big tradition with them, but
we? Well, we do live in a posh area, Jason. Well, my end is anyway. I don't know about your end.
anyway, bonfire night, where we burn an effigy of a man on a bonfire and dance around it with our children
And our fireworks.
and say, ooh,
Thing is, we have fireworks like once a year. Disney over there have them every day,
twice a day.
so it's nothing.
But correct me if I'm wrong, your big firework day in America is the 4th of July when you celebrate independence from us, the British. Let's talk about food, Greg. Let's talk about food, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that we eat. Anyway, two things.
Just
There
two
are-
things you eat.
No, two things that are a big tradition here in the UK. I'm not so sure if the first one is anywhere else. Sunday roast.
Oh,
Nan's or Mum's Sunday roast.
my mum, and you can go along with this. My mum does the best. I don't care what anyone says. The best Sunday dinner. End of.
Greg's mum does do the best Sunday roast.
It's phenomenal.
And just on a little side note here, people in this country don't like the fact that we say mum instead
Oh, yeah.
of mum.
I even put it on the cards. MOM.
Yeah.
My wife even says, no, it's MUM.
That's a Midlands thing. It's mum in America, but from the Midlands we also say mum, and it freaks people out.
Most people in the UK say mum, or mummy.
Mum,
No, it's-
M-U-M. No, it's mum.
Mum.
M-O-M.
Always been mum.
Anyway, Greg's mum does make a fantastic Sunday dinner.
So we have our Sunday dinner on a Monday. Because my mum cooks it for mum and dad on the Sunday. And then I come around on a Monday and pick dinner up and take it home. So we have Sunday dinner every Monday.
Most people just have it on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And Sunday dinner,
To be honest, I'd have it every day if I could.
it consists of a roast meat, meat and 2 veg, gravy, potatoes, roast potatoes. Oh,
Roast. My mum does the best roast. They're like she does them so I like them like black, not black, but it's like all the fat,
Crispy on the outside,
but then
fluffy on the inside.
like butter.
And that's Sunday dinner. And it's been a tradition in this country since God knows when. But
I used to have my Sunday dinner at home when I was growing up at school at 12 o'clock.
there are variations in time. Well, some people like to eat it at lunchtime.
But
Some
I
people
never
like a later Sunday
Jason,
dinner.
I never used to get up till 12 o'clock. My mum used to shout me down the stairs to have my dinner at 12 o'clock.
So that's Sunday dinner. The other food item I'd like to talk about, Greg,
Would you, Jason?
is the full English breakfast.
See, I think this has become more popular over
I
the last
think
10,
it has
20
too.
years.
I think there are places in America you can go now to get a full English breakfast. Well, I know there are, because I've seen it on YouTube, so it must be true.
There's a glowing light down here on this desk, isn't there, every 2 seconds
That's
or
a
so?
heater, because it's freezing.
Using.
Full English breakfast consists of, or a fry-up.
See, I bet you do it in the same way I do. In the same order. You ready? First one.
Bacon, sausage, eggs, tomatoes, beans.
We got the first three. I married it exactly the same as you.
Did you?
Yeah. Because that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no other breakfast. Don't give me this. Oh, you can have a croissant if you like. No.
Some people have hash browns and things like that with it, and some people,
Not hash brown.
some people
Don't
have
you dare say black pudding.
black pudding, which is basically fried blood, everyone, with bits of fat in it. Exactly.
I thought you liked
know,
that.
No.
Oh.
I know that there are going to be British people, English people, people from the UK. however you like
Mushrooms.
to say it. Oh, mushrooms, yeah. Who are going to be saying, I love black pudding.
Yeah, they do.
And I tell you what else that they don't have anywhere else. Fried bread.
Dirty, fattening
Fried bread is basically a piece of white loaf fried in oil until it's crispy.
Straight in the pan, gathering all the juices,
Heart attack on a plate.
ready to happen. Oh,
I need some fried bread about now.
oh, see, I love all that just put on toast.
What,
put it all
fried
on-
bread on toast?
No, all that breakfast, put it on the toast.
See, we have a sandwich where I come from called a best. Bacon, egg, sausage and tomato on a sandwich.
Oh, that's amazing. You never saw that before. Called Best. 'Cause
Best.
That is all them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, sausage, tomato.
Yeah.
I mean, it's disgusting as a
Some
sandwich.
people call them a banjo because when you bite into them and the yolk goes down your top, you go like that.
That's brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. Is that true?
Yeah.
That is great.
So there you go. Full English breakfast and Sunday roast.
See, I
Do
wouldn't-
you have those where you live?
See, I wouldn't call it a banjo. I'd think you're just an idiot.
Right, time to tell those two to stop.
Never in a month of Sundays.
Right, it's time to stop that rotten pop.
When you can't hear yourself speak, then it's time to stop the beat. Or they'll never know it's time to eat.
Never in a month of Sundays.
When Bristol brown seasons thickens all in one, that means Sunday lunch is really done. No one minds when you stop the beat for Bristol. Cause you can't beat Bristol in a never in a month of Sundays.
Last one, Greg. This is something that I think only us Brits do. Queuing.
Well, I think they do it everywhere, Jason, but I just think this country does it for everything.
I'll tell you where they don't do it. Euro Disney.
They don't queue there.
The Europeans don't like to queue,
It's not actually called Euro Disney anymore, is it?
like Disneyland Paris. From personal experience, when being in a queue at Disneyland Paris,
Yeah.
and some people just walk in front of you, or just go down to the front.
You mean the French?
You can't say that, Greg.
I'm just saying that's where. I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's where it's put, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
where France is Disneyland. Just move on.
Anyway, do you queue in America? Queuing is a very, very British pastime. We'll join a queue when we don't know what it's for. You see a queue, just join the back of it. Could be for something good.
Daniel O'Donnell.
What?
That's the last big queue I saw. Honestly, I was with my brother-in-law having a drink, a beverage, and it was about 10 o'clock in the evening, and we saw these older people, should we say, just sat outside this theatre, and we wondered what was going on, and we realised then they were queuing for Daniel O'Donnell tickets for 7 o'clock in the next morning.
Oh, Danny
The queue outside shops when there's a sale on. We queue for everything.
Well, we don't queue for McDonald's anymore, do we?
Well, you do if there's lots of people in
We
there.
sit down for that now.
It's table service.
Table service where we are. Hey, getting with the times now.
I'm sure it's been around everywhere else for ages.
Probably.
Just here.
We
let
are
us
queuers.
let us know in the comments any strange traditions or quirky things that you do where you live that you think nobody else understands.
I'm still just getting over the banjo. That's brilliant. That's just... I love that. That's absolutely brilliant.
That was British traditions that Americans don't understand.
I think they probably do understand it, Jason.
I think they
you're
do. That's
underestimating
just one of
them.
those titles that might make people click on our video, Greg.
Oh, we're clutching straws now, are we?
Clickbait, I think it's called.
Clickbait? Do you want me to take my clothes off? Would that help?
No, it really wouldn't. Facts for you.
For you.
That's right. We're bringing back facts for you.
For you.
What's your fact, Greg?
I hadn't finished yet.
Sorry.
For you.
He's back. What do you want to do, Jason?
What's your fact?
Did you... I'm going to ask you a question.
Go on then.
It's a fact and a question.
Go on then.
What was the first ever movie, like a motion picture, to bring out a soundtrack with it?
Dirty Dancing.
You're going to go that late?
I don't know, Greg.
The first ever motion picture, Jason, with a soundtrack that you could go out and buy was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Really?
Name me 3 songs from that film.
I'm Wishing, Whistle While You Work, and We Dig, 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 Dig. Is that right?
I didn't really care. I just wanted to see if you knew it, and clearly you do. But then I realised your wife's massively into Disney, isn't
Yes,
she?
she is, yeah.
So you probably have to listen to that all the time. So anyway, I bet she didn't know that though, did she?
We own a share in Disney.
Oh, do you?
Just one.
One share?
Yeah.
How much? If you sold it now, how much would you get?
I've no idea. Tracy's mum bought it 3 years ago.
Who's Tracy?
My wife.
You think they know that, didn't you? Just, you know. I know we're all friends, I'm just... They haven't been around for a nice...
Talking of quirky things, Greg. In America, it's believed that it is illegal to drive whilst barefoot. This is, in fact, apparently an urban legend, and no states have a law that requires you to be wearing footwear while driving.
I mean, the sensible thing is to do it, isn't it? You wouldn't want to drive without shoes on, would you?
No, but it's not against the
Have you
law,
ever drove with flip-flops?
No, because that would be really dangerous.
Ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Well,
Have you ever tried to brake with your opposite foot?
no.
No. Stupid idea.
Why would you?
I've just tried it once.
Well, you got to put your clutch down anyway with your other foot. So what did you
Not
do?
to
Cross
brake, you
them over?
haven't.
Depends if you're stopping or not.
Well, I wasn't. But I did, because I come to that much of a halt, and you don't realise how much of it... You don't realise how much pressure
your regular brake foot gets used to how much pressure you need to put on
Exactly.
the brake. So if you do it with your other foot, you've no idea.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, I only did... I did just... Never do that again.
There's things, Greg.
Especially with the family in the back seat.
Anyway, that was facts for you.
Facts for you.
I just realised which bit it is now.
Have you realised why you've been poorly? Last day or so.
Thinking about this.
Yeah. You promised me you're going to get a card next week, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sick of just reading off my phone. I need a prop for this bit. Jason, in my past career as a lumberjack, I cut down exactly 52,487 trees, Jason. Now I know this because I kept a log.
Do you know what, Greg? There's nothing like a good joke. And that was nothing like a good joke.
Jason, You're not supposed to talk in this bit. What I'm supposed to do now is come over to you like this and go.
I know, but I watched Blankety Blank with Les Dawson last night and he did that line and I thought, I'm going to say it.
Okay, well, can I go back to the original?
Yeah.
I'll just go back to the last bit then. Kept a log. You see,
Dial a smile. Phone Joke Line on 0898 300 370.
Well, it's the end of the show, Greg, and right now we should be putting somebody on the Tea and Toast TV.
the very expensive new tin. If you move back a bit, Jace, they can see the knobs.
TT TV.
TT.
Your chance to be on the telly. But nobody's sent us any pictures, Greg.
Aren't we doing well?
Yeah?
I'm going to pack this up soon.
I wish you would. Anyway, if you would like a chance to appear on the TT TV, send us your pictures of you dressed in your 80s gear or in the 80s, or, well, anything you like, really. Well, not anything. Send them to
Muriel's going to send a picture in now. They're completely naked, isn't she?
Don't. Turtnet@turtgetup.com.
Who's Muriel anyway?
I don't know.
Well, why did you say don't then to her? What happens if there is a Muriel?
I'll
now
just
out
do
there?
it, Muriel.
There's no one called Muriel.
TNT@totgoo.com.
It doesn't have to be in capitals.
It does not.
Look at the state of this, Jason. It's just been with us since the start, though, hasn't it?
Good, isn't it?
We can't let it go. We can, but we just can't.
So, thank you for watching.
Oh, what's the paint? So,
We hope you've enjoyed today's show. We'll be back again.
by the way, we've got loads coming this year.
Greg, you say this all the time.
No, this is early, isn't it? We've spent so much time doing this set and everything, but we have got so many plans for this year. This could be our year because the ideas we've got coming.
Guess what's coming soon?
What is coming soon?
Retro collectors.
Retro collectors. What else?
Oh, some other stuff. Maybe a new show in the pipeline.
Well, we're going to get some help, aren't we? Because
Maybe.
at the moment, we've got a crew of
None.
none, but we might have some help soon, so that means we could do a lot more.
We'll see.
We shall see. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Join us again next time. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Join us again next time on Tea and Toast.
That was beautiful.
Thanks.
Have you done this before?
No.
Tell.